welcome back to the second part of our electronics purge following the KonMari method. Just wanted to say quickly, we're sorry for getting this up a bit late to you and not quite as fast as we'd like to. It's just been busy, and it was a big section for us to go through all the bits and pieces of various electronics around our household. They're relatively small in size, but they contain a lot of information, a lot of data, a lot of things to deal with. So here's the video.
Alright, so we got cut off midway yesterday. Kids were up and about, and so we're picking it up again today. I've gone through some of this stuff already just because it was a massive ball of cables, but we brought up all of our computer stuff that we're not using aside from our laptops, and we're trying to decide what we're going to do with it. So we've decided we're going to keep the PC down here. It's going to be up here. Our last video we tried to edit on the laptops, but it took a long time. So this is going to be our editing room for these videos. I don't need both monitors. One monitor was for me to do work on and one was for this computer. We're just going to keep one of them, so I'm going to keep the widescreen one and we're going to get rid of the other one. And then we have two keyboards here as well. We have a newer one, we have an older one. So we're going to get rid of the older one. We've had this for like over 10 years, I'm sure.
Do you want to put it in the pile?
Yeah.
The get rid pile?
The get rid pile.
Get gone. There it goes. Goodbye. Goodbye now.
Most importantly, these speakers down here are going to go. It's going to mean that we don't actually have any speakers for this computer, so we'll have to use headphones, but we just dislike them that much that we just want them gone. There's so many wires, and it's way too bassy because of the giant subwoofer. So yeah, this is all going to be gone as well.
There's so many wires still.
Heidi doesn't like this webcam. We literally just bought it like less than a year ago, and I like it for doing some of my videos, so I will keep that. So we have all of our gaming systems. So that's the Super Nintendo. We've pretty much decided that we're going to get rid of all of this, that we don't use it, we don't foresee using it. So apparently they have value. My sister's boyfriend works at a video game store, so we're going to give all of this to him, and he's going to be able to sell it, and then we'll get a little bit of money from it. So, alright, let's leave that for a second. Looks like there are speakers in there.
That is misery in a box.
This is the box for the camera that we are currently taking video on, but I don't think we need to keep any of the stuff in the box.
Oh gosh. I said, oh gosh. When does it end? How many of those RCA cables do we have?
Like one for every system.
And like every TV?
Yeah.
Oh wait. What system is that? The PS2?
Yep.
From like the living room?
I guess so.
No.
I feel like that one's still there.
Oh, I think we got one to do like the dance thing.
Oh, so we
Down
have
in the
two
basement?
PS2s?
I think so.
We have two Xboxes.
Do we?
Yeah.
Why would we have two Xboxes?
Because mine didn't have Wi-Fi, so my family only got me one with Wi-Fi. We didn't get rid of the old one.
Right. Because we don't get rid of anything. Tess is like, it could be my new bed. I could fit in that thing, no problem. Are you assessing the value?
Yeah. Or like, are we keeping any of them? Are we even keeping an Xbox?
Why? Do we use it?
We don't currently use it. I feel like Cambria would probably like Dance Dance in about like a year.
That's a long time to hold on to something just in case.
Yeah.
Or just on a maybe.
Well, I don't know if we can give Mike back our Xbox that he gave us. So.
Why? It was like 2 years ago.
Was it 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Yes, it's an old system now.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Oh, Tessie. You're such a fool.
That's clearly electronics. I think that can go as well. So we're through. I believe that is all of electronics. So now we just need to deal with all of the electronics. Alright, well let's start doing that. Alright, we thought we were done. We're not done. We've got a box of randomness here. Alright. Done. Alright, so it's been like an hour since we decided that we were done, and I've been trying to figure out how to wipe this old hard drive. So this is part of what I was kind of worried about in terms of getting rid of our electronics, was making sure that nobody gets our data. So I was hoping that we'd be able to do this quickly, but it's at 3% and it's been going for 5 minutes, so I don't think we're going to be done anytime super soon. So we're going to go do something else for a while and then we'll come back to it later, but at least we've decided what we want to keep and what we want to go.
As a summary here of everything we've gone through on the bed is bags of just all the cables and things we're getting rid of, and kind of hardware stuff, including this like giant speaker. We're not keeping the laptop stand. These are all the batteries in this bag to be recycled. There's a tote on the floor here with more like recycled electronics, like the bigger stuff. And then over here is a giant tote overflowing with all our game systems that we're getting rid of. And we're gonna try to sell them, like Kevin said. And then finally on the desk is just the laptop that we will get rid of. It's broken. There's like a fan heating issue or something, so it's not really working, but it works enough for a little while that we can probably get it formatted and then get rid of it. I'll walk you through this shelving unit, or like, I don't know, filing unit, whatever. This is where we used to have all the CDs for the computer. It's empty. That is file folders, not for electronics. More stationery. This is our battery drawer. It's looking okay. Paper. And this is just a little bit of packaging for the hardware we have kept. Sorry, electronics that we've kept. So that's the end of the declutter for electronics, but it was not the end of the work involved. We just want to talk a little bit about all the different processes we went through afterwards, because what you saw there was a couple of weeks ago, and there's been things to do since then, such as
wiping that computer. So what I tried to do there didn't actually work. The way to wipe a computer, you have to actually do under the operating system. So you have to boot from a USB that has Linux on it, and it sounds complicated. It's not actually that complicated. You just download a thing. If anybody's interested in that, you could let me know and I could post a video about it. If you're looking to get rid of
old computers and you don't know how, I would do that if anybody's interested. But it does take hours, so that like it's not hours of your time, but it runs for hours once it's up and going.
It's not the kind of thing that you're just like, okay, delete, and we're done.
No. And then what else? We had to take all the electronics. We took them all to Staples, and all the old batteries to Staples. We had backups that did take hours of my time to go through all of our old backup CDs, decide what we wanted to keep and what we wanted to get rid of. There were a lot of pictures in there. I'll include a picture of us from like 15 years ago. So it was kind of fun and nostalgic to go through, but there was also a lot of duplication. So what I did was I took everything that we wanted to keep and I uploaded it to our Google Drive, and now we have it without having the physical CDs. And then I haven't quite gotten around to it yet, but I do intend on shredding those old CDs so that no one can get a hold of that data.
I'm not sure how much we showed of going through our gaming systems.
Yeah, we showed
Nintendo.
Yeah, we didn't actually go through much of it. We just kind of tossed it in boxes and said we don't really need this anymore.
Right.
So we took that in to my sister's boyfriend who works at a video game store, and they take old video games and video game systems. We actually got $300 for all that stuff. So that's nice.
Yeah, apparently those old systems are like coming back in fashion again.
Yeah.
I don't know if fashion is the right term, but people want to buy them, I guess, retro.
Thank you, hipsters. Thank you.
Well, that's it for electronics. We're happy to be done with this section. We do apologize again for being late and getting this posted, but we do have a couple more little bonus videos we want to get up soon too, of updates and little snippets that are related to the method. And up next is me going through my accessories, and then I think we're on to kitchen, which is going to be another big one. And then from there it's into like I think like household products, like cleaning products, which doesn't seem too bad. You don't have much emotional attachment to them.
Yeah.
But then we get into like the really big stuff like kid toys and kid clothes, and really going through like the deep dark storage and basement stuff. So there's some like easier categories coming and also some big ones. So stay tuned. Thanks so much for watching this far, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
That's all I have to say. I thought like stop recording.